I'm going to restart this Watergate and put your name on it. Because, man, you keyed down and cut them boys slap off. What's going on, Tripple II? I heard old John Denver Jr. talking to you, man, but I was inside washing the dishes and cleaning up the kitchen so I can sit out here and drop this mall down and play with my video gates. Hello to you, Tripple II in Illinois. John Denver's right back.
Well, I hope he carried himself like a fine young man with good respect, and he sounded real good. Real good. I was trying to listen for quite a while, actually. Sounds real. I'd be real proud of him being in 3rd grade. I told him go to school and learn one thing, come home and tell Dad about it. I'm glad he keyed up. And I hope we got this gate rolling. Let's see here. Hello. Let's see what we can do here. Right about there. See if we can lock her down and put that needle over. I'm going to stand and key this for a little bit. See what time of day it is right here. I'm sitting back enjoying my gourmet coffee. I'm going to go see my son play football later today. It's going to be a good day. I got tonight off from work. On crackers. That's what I plan on doing today. That's pretty much my day, man. Sit back, do a little DX, and let Mother Nature take me where she's going to take me. John Denver, you got that hammer down in Illinois. Tripple II, standing by.
Yeah, my station was talking in the Bayou Country. Triple X, good evening, good morning.
10 rods on that, Tripple II. Say some of them flowers for yourself. You got that hammer down. Got about 20 dB up in here. Or more. I actually got the morning off from my 44s, my little baby 44. He's over at daycare. We took him over there to interact with the children on that end, to get more interaction with children instead of just being by himself and playing with his toys. But, yeah, man. I'm glad that old John Denver Jr. Getting more into the radio, Seems like he's getting a little more into it, able to learn how to talk to the people he's talking to and, stuff like that. And being 8 years old, that's pretty darn good. No doubt about it. But yeah, that's good. His kid's playing football on that end, man. My neighbor over here, he plays, his kid plays football, and my son wants to play football, but we do the swimming stuff, so he's going to play polo and go to surfing camp and surf and stuff like that. I'd rather have him do something like that. Not that if he don't want to play football, he can play football, but if he's anything like his dad, I don't know if he's got that great a coordination, because I never did when I was a kid, but he can play it if he wants, no doubt. Tripple II, I got this guy picking video game rolling, man. I've been waiting for this dang device that I've had, this little sound Samson little device that does my sounds, that brings the sound in from the radio and brings it into the input of the camera. I've been waiting for this thing for like a week. Finally, I got that, so now I got a high-def video gate rolling. Tripple II, John Denver with this big old maul down is rocking the mail.
And you sure are, too. And you sure are rocking it, too. Well, that's a good thing, yeah. It's, that's a wonderful value around. And then from that goes to basketball. I tell you, it's a constant shopping for shoes. Gotta have this, gotta have that. But I was telling your son there, I said, you go to school and you tell them kids you were talking to somebody this morning on the radio 2,000 miles from your house, and see what they say. They'll probably say, what? Anyway, he conducted himself like a fine young man on the radio, and it was a pleasure talking to him. So hopefully he tells you all about it, and he's kind of grinning. I bet you was smiling ear to ear. John Denver, Tripple II, sitting back. Let's see. Oh, 357. 357, these Tennessee Hills. Sometimes known as Thomas, the Hitman Tesla. Hi, you're 4040 out there too this morning. My gosh. Good morning to you too. Good morning once again, John Denver. Good morning, 4040. I don't mean to get out here and tie it up. I don't know what kind of damage I'm doing around the west side, but I'm going to sit back.
Oh, I was just waiting on a couple other stations trying to call 4040. I was kind of waiting in the middle so 4040 don't get in between keys. You know how that goes. they, I think I told you this before, but I'll tell you again. You know, when I was about, I don't know, 14 or 15 years old, when I was going to high school, I was in a science class in high school. And they said, you know, do something in a science project. I did my science project in propagation and skip. And I wrote a little paper, and I put a little essay on there, and I put some pictures of the sun, the sunspots, and the solar flares and all that, and how the radio, you know, talks from one end to the other. And there were about 45 kids in my class, and they all had really good science projects. And y'all, you know, y'all go up there in the front and you tell them about, you know, your project and whatnot. I got an A+ on that thing, and first place on all the other projects. My dang teacher was so damn interested in that, but I think she had a crush on me too. She was a really hot blonde, and I think she had a crush on me. But I got an A+ on that thing, man, and she put it in the principal's office and all that, all the pictures of the solar flares and the sunspots and all that good stuff. So yeah, it'll probably be pretty interesting if old John Denver goes over to school and tells him, I just talked to somebody 2,000 miles away over the AM radio. Take care of Tripple II. Yeah, you got that cotton picking mall down over here on this video gate. Don't worry about 4040. He'll probably be running to channel 39 lower or triple nickel 27555 and get his name called up there. Do his video gates up there on sideband. I've been hearing a lot of sideband video gates on for 4040. The Lord knows he can't talk when I'm out here. 410.
Oh, you got that mall down this morning, you sure do. It's funny you said that about that science project. It was his son's, he's a freshman in high school, my son is, but when he was in 8th grade there, we built a AC to DC power supply. We got a transformer and put a bridge rectifier in line and a cap and made it power up a little motor. And he brought that in. He got a good grade on it. But I wanted to show him how electricity worked and how alternating current turned to direct current and vice versa. So we built that and built it out in a little table thing. And yeah, his teacher was real proud of that. He was too. But it's good. It's good to teach him something. I'm very mechanically inclined. I worked on cars all my life. I work in maintenance for a big company. And my son there, well, I hope he stays far away from them tools as I was close to him. I told him become a doctor, a fireman, so not following Dad's footsteps. Keep Dad's work ethics, but try to really go to college and do something. But I try to show him what things are, what mechanical things are. I do my best. But that's a good thing. I think a lot of that's lost with kids today. People don't take the time to teach and learn like our parents did. But that's a good thing. Yeah, you got that mall down this morning too. And I hope the DX rolls all day today. And right about now, I think I've had this mall down. I get a chance to hear this old 29 Cobra Preacher Man and I built. And I hope you saw it up there on the gate on my channel, what it does for RMS. It's pretty brutal. Just on voice, it almost gets that 20 watt scale, almost on voice on RMS. This is that radio right here. And it's sure is a good track. John Denver, Tripple II, Illinois, standing by. 35703 in the mail.
Hey, Tripple II, you'll be able to hear it, man. You got that mall down. You'll be able to send it to your friend, no doubt. But yeah, I know, I hope so too, man. Being a mechanic on your side, we're iron workers over here, our entire family, so. And I think our generation of iron workers is probably going to cease after me. Because pretty much all my uncles, all their kids, they're not iron workers anymore if they were. It was only me and my brother. My brother went out of it and he turned into a policeman and a sheriff guy, and my other cousin, he was an iron worker, but he turned into a drug dealer. And then and then my other cousin, he actually went to college and did something else. So I think our generation of iron workers is done. But the Collins family is big on iron workers down here in Southern Cal. But I don't want my son being an iron worker because it messes your body up, man. I mean, I already have a serious back injury and disabled from it, from ironworking, you know, so, because it's really hard work. And I'm going to try and get my kid doing something different, man. I ain't going to get him into working construction. Although it was great when my dad did it, because being an ADHD person, it was real hard for me to learn in school. I would have never been able to go to college. You know, I did go to the apprenticeship school and all that, but I wouldn't have ever been able to really do something for myself, you know, with college. I wouldn't have been able to make it. So being an iron worker was fine for me. You know, I'm a big guy, strong guy, you know, really easy to, you know, get around, real long and lanky. I can climb the iron like it was nothing, so it was real easy for me. But I'm going to get my 44 doing something different, that's for sure. But if he wants to, that's fine. I'll get him in. But our union is kind of going down the tubes anyway. That's another reason why I got out of there. Our union down here is just hiring a bunch of Mexicans. They bought all their books. They're teaching them English, and they're bringing them from Mexico, and they're getting too many people on the union list to where we can't even work anymore. So it's always good to get your kids to do something more better than what we did.
Oh, you got that right. Yeah, it's about the same here too. I work for a Hormel food company. I'm in maintenance. I do a lot of stainless steel, a lot of TIG welding, a lot of big, heavy current electric, a lot of three-phase stuff, a lot of 480 work. But I tell you what, our union, I'm not a big fan of the union anymore. They take your money, and if you do need them, they go, well, I'm sorry, we can't help you. But, you know, it's the sign of our times right now. America got themselves into this whole mess. We kind of opened up and said, yeah, come to America, come to the United States, and everybody did.
Now, John Dale was describing myself there.
Yeah, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, I mean, union was strong when I was a kid. Well, the iron workers was. The carpenters crashed. You know, the tin knockers were still there. The carpenters were gone. You know, they done went non-union company out here, crushed them. You know, but our union was still strong and good when I started as an apprentice, you know, and all that. But now lately, you know, since the economy crashed and everything, you know, all the, I think that the union's kind of going down too, which I kind of don't like. You know, I'm always the union type of guy since that's how I grew up, you know. And, you know, you get the pension, you get all that good stuff, you work hard, you know. But lately, you know, now seeing on TV, you know, with the Albertsons guys all trying to go on strike, you know. And the funny thing is with the Albertsons guys, shoot, they want their union to pay their benefits. Shoot, us iron workers and all the other trade one, you got to pay that yourself. Your union don't pay it. You pay it out of your pocket on the hours that you work. But Albertsons and them mud ducks, they want them to pay it, and then they want the rest in their pocket.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a sign of our times, and you know, it is what it is. I worked for 24 years in the automotive industry, doing body work, body and paint. Worked for Toyota and Lexus 14 of those years. My knees are shot, my back's shot, but it's no big deal. I'll work on stuff and fix stuff with my hands till the day I die, probably. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Next time you're in the store, I don't know out there on the West Coast if they carry any Hormel products, but if you get out to the grocery store and you see Hormel bacon, that comes from a plant where I work here in Illinois. And anytime you see a packet of that, anybody out there on the West Coast that hears that, you can say, well, Tripple II had something to do with that. That's where he works. I hope I got this mall down. Hope nobody's easing in my business. Got a lot of mud ducks around my area. They like to come in and key on my receive, but when I'm on the flat side, ain't nothing going to touch me right here. And do me one favor. I know you will. You, 4040, and all the other good time gang out there, Cripple Lizard, and 5150. Anybody hears me right now, Big Phil, I talked to him last night. When you talk talk to somebody out of Illinois, especially around my neighborhood, you make sure to remind them, hey, who's got the biggest hammer? And I'm not talking about what's below the belt, I'm talking about what I'm queuing up. I just want to cause a little hate and discontent. In a friendly way. Look at that right there. Should be no issues right there as I got this blue box cruising in Illinois. Wizard made, wizard built. I don't mind advertising for Ralph. Very smart RF engineer out of Chicago. John Denver, Tripple II, and his 29 small radio got down.